One by one, each member of Rogue One is picked off immediately after completing a necessary task to get the data of the Death Star off planet.
I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
Cassian!
Come with me! You will always find me.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so what you just watched was how I edited the video. The movie doesn't actually go like that, but I changed it to be like that. But this is how the movie actually goes, and it's horrendous. Okay, so we've just got this character dying. It's a somber scene, and there's sad music playing. And the character that just laid him down is about to go sacrifice himself right after this scene. But instead of doing anything related to that, we go to a completely new scene. Like, what is this? There's energetic music now. It's like a completely different vibe, and it has nothing to do with what we just saw and what's about to happen. Like, what is this? What is happening right now? Why are you showing me this? I don't care about this. This is so bad. The rebel fleet above destroys the shield, and they're able to receive the data. Krennic has one more show off with Jyn, but thankfully Mr. Endor survived and saves her.
The shield is up. You're Admiral, receiving transmission from Scarif. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Anybody's listening.
The Death Star is used against Krennic in an ironic twist, and Jyn and Cassian share their final moments together.
Your father would have been proud of you, Jyn.
Also, Darth Vader shows up. Okay, I want to preface this by saying that I specifically saw this movie 3 times because of this part, but when compared to how the rest of the film was building up to make you feel, this is a huge detraction and hinders it compared to Halo Reach. Again, I freaking love this scene, but the vibe that this brings to the movie makes it go from, oh, this is super freaking sad, to, oh my god, it's Darth Vader and he's killing everyone and he's acting like Doom Guy or Starkiller or something. It also ties directly into the start of the original trilogy movie, and although it's cool to see such cohesion, it reminds you that at the end of all of this, the good guys win. In Halo Reach, it's much more disconnected. Reach does show the Pillar of Autumn reaching the first discovered Halo ring where Halo 1 takes place, but it's only for a few seconds. It's much more self-contained, making it far sadder in my opinion.
Noble leader, seek immediate medical attention. Noble leader, please respond. Please respond. Sierra 259. You are alarming me.
Not sure how long she's gonna stay together. Skies are jammed up anyway. Gotta get you off her, Lieutenant. Sir, you don't want to hear it. Get the package to the Autumn. Done. Not yet, it's not. Emil, go with him. It's a ground game now.
It's been an honor, sir.
Likewise. I'll do what I can to draw their fire. 6. That AI chose you. She made the right choice. On my mark. Mark!
Just like its movie counterpart, everyone is just trying to survive. Jumping out of a Pelican isn't something you'd have to think twice about after your dying commander gives the command. You think that's the last you'll see of him, but he shows back up one last time to save your ass.
You've got a situation.
Mother! We can get past this, sir.
No, you can't. Not without help.
Commander, you don't have the firepower.
I've got the mask.
Solid cop. Hit him hard, boss.
You're on your own, Noble. Turn around.
Making sure Carter's and the rest of Noble Team's deaths weren't in vain, you arrive at the Pillar of Autumn. But the Covenant aren't going to let you have it that easily.
Let's go.
Good to see you, Spartan. Halsey assured me I could count on you.
Not just me, sir.
They'll be remembered. Cruiser, adjusting heading for the Autumn. Noble 4, I need fire on that cruiser or we're not getting out of here. Do you copy?
I have your window, sir.
Bridge, this is the captain. We have the package. Returning to the Autumn, over.
Copy that.
Who's next? I'm ready! How about you?
Lieutenant, get aboard! We gotta get the hell out of here!
Negative. I have the gun. Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you, Spartan.
Just as you're about to get in the Pelican with Captain Keyes, something tragic happens. Now the last member of Noble Team, you'll do anything to finish this mission, even if it means being left behind. You fight your way up to the Mac Cannon, passing a meal and shooting down the hundreds of Covenant aircraft that are swarming one of the last places not controlled by them. A giant ship enters the sky, and just as it opens to glass the planet, you shoot it, exploding the whole thing.
Fire now, Lieutenant! Hit her in the gut!
Good gun, Spartan. All stations, brace for cast-off.
The Pillar of Autumn leaves, leaving you behind. The Lone Wolf is now once again alone. But that's not exactly the end. There's one final mission in Halo Reach. Aptly named Lone Wolf, it's Noble 6 by himself, the one who is supposed to leave that Lone Wolf stuff behind. Covenant ships fly overhead, scouting for any remaining survivors. Bodies are strewn about, including other Spartans. The air is thick with dust and glass, smoke and other molten materials that have entered the air from the glassing. There are no UNSC that Noble 6 has to worry about now. It's just you and the Covenant. As the mission continues, they will continue to get harder and harder, dropping wraiths that fire plasma artillery on you, of which there aren't many places on the map that provide rift coverage. At first, hordes of grunts with elite leaders attack you, but eventually it will only be the highest ranked elites that are gathering to attack you. Sangheili culture makes them highly regarded for killing Spartans, but just as much for going down while fighting one. Eventually, it's too much for you. You take off your helmet in a final stand.
It didn't take long for Reach to fall. Our enemy was ruthless, efficient, but they weren't nearly fast enough. For you had already passed the torch, and because of you, we found Halo, unlocked its secrets, shattered our enemy's resolve. Our victory, your victory, was so close. I wish you could have lived to see it. But you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, all burned and turned to glass. Everything. Except your courage. That you gave to us. And with it, we can rebuild.
No matter what you do, no matter how many you kill, you always get this cutscene. Noble 6 always dies, his body and armor becoming a part of Reach forever. You can bring 8 other friends if you want. You can even get the best player in the world. But no matter what, you'll always succumb to the Covenant hordes, all of them wanting the honor of killing such a powerful Spartan, just as much as you want revenge for your team. And that is the tale of 2 stories, both of which are extremely similar, but not at the same time. Being able to play and customize the character that eventually falls makes it feel all the more personal and sad. You want your Spartan to live. You've been changing their armor color, their armor pieces, and emblem the whole game. All the same, Jin's character development that we see throughout the movie is what makes her sacrifice sad as well. That being said, although Jin's story is very good, it's not nearly as profound or melancholy as Halo Reach's, simply because it ends right after the sadness and just shows straight up the start of the next movie and some badass scene from Darth Vader. All the characters were willing to lay down everything on the line, to fight for a better future, one that wasn't ruled by oppression, one that was removed from brutality, of fear. None of them would know if their efforts were all for nothing. Would they have still fought if they knew that it wouldn't amount to anything? Or would they have anyways, to make a stand? I can only imagine the courage it took to see an 8.5-foot elite and still decide to tussle with it, or see the Death Star and not run away in fear. These soldiers are extremely courageous, and Halo Reach especially gives you a small taste of what it must be like to be on the front lines. Maybe a forbidden taste that is best left untasted, but unfortunately one that many already know, given how shitty our world is. Let's just hope a giant Death Star or an alien fleet don't come out of nowhere. Although, in the case of the Covenant, at least we wouldn't be fighting each other and aliens instead. Before we are done though, Halo Reach has one more ace up its sleeve that I've neglected to tell you about until now. You know how old Blu-ray DVDs used to have that extra button that you could press and it'd show you a bunch of new content? Well, video games have that too, except it's way cooler. Video games are not just a more elaborate and complex way to watch a story or a movie. They are also a vehicle for many more functions and activities. The main game mode most people play is multiplayer, where you go head-to-head against other Spartans to see who comes out on top. These can be either free-for-all or team-based, or somewhere in between. Like for example, Infection. This is probably Reach's most popular game mode. It's always so thrilling to start with a group of people, only for it to get smaller and smaller over time, and eventually becoming the last man standing, shooting hordes of zombies and your fellow friends sprinting at you at full speed. Deciding whether to go by yourself and keep a low profile or stay in a group was also a key decision that could be the difference between surviving the round or becoming infected. One of my favorite modes, Forge, allows Infection to be modified beyond a fun, although standard zombie mode. Forge creators have made maps like Michael Myers where you have to run away from one super powerful zombie. Or maps that make you solve puzzles in order just to get to the next room and wait for teleport to spawn in which you must get to the next objective. That's just a few of many things you can do in Forge. Another one of my favorite Forge creations is Hot Pursuit, which again uses the zombie game type to create an entirely new game. In this game, zombies are cops who chase down criminals at high speed. The only way the criminal can die is either by being run over by the other cars or being pushed off the edge into the depths below. As more criminals die, they get sent to the police academy and eventually turn against their fellow friends. Soon enough, hordes of warthogs and falcons swarm around the last remaining solo criminal, who makes wild drifts and swerves to avoid the cops barreling towards them. Those were just a few of the many game modes created by the community of people who grew up on Halo together. And you can't forget about Firefight. I think this is where I spent most of my time, besides Forge of course. Oh, and I forgot to mention that in Halo Reach you can actually build your own maps using Forge, and a lot of these maps in Hot Pursuit are actually just custom-made fan-built maps that you can race on. But the coolest thing about Firefight is how you were able to completely customize what enemies would spawn every wave. If you wanted to make it only grunts the entire time, go right ahead. If you wanted to make it as hard as possible with the hardest enemies round after round, get right to it. You could choose almost any enemy from the entire game to spawn. That combined with the ability to edit your own weapons, ammo capacity, speed, heck, even your jump height, allowed for some really funny and entertaining matches. Or perhaps you give them extra health. Everything I just told you is just scratching the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more nuances and combinations possible with all of these game modes that it would be impossible to talk about them all. Lifelong friendships have been created over games. Really, that's the true power of games. Both Halo Reach and Rogue One are experiences that will stay with people for a long time. But Halo Reach? Well, Halo Reach has experiences that no one will ever be able to replicate ever.
Round over.
But there's one last thing about the Covenant. Let's play through one last time. The first mission Noble Team has together. If you're fast enough, you can reach an invisible elite. But there's not just one. There's an invisible Sangheili on every level, watching you, escaping your vision just in time. So sneaky, so stealthy, that not even the best of Noble Team noticed, nor did you. They were among you the whole time. That elite that shot Cat, that wasn't a coincidence. That wasn't even luck. They were waiting for you to call, waiting for you to ping on their own radio system so they could intercept. You ever notice how every time Noble Team dies by an elite, it's the same exact armor configuration? It's not a coincidence. They were tracking you. The second Noble Team's feet touched the soil, they had eyes on you, the entire time. They had a team of dedicated elites, a group of Sangheili so specialized that they might as well have been the Noble Team equivalent, hunting for one team. Hunting for Noble Team. For you.